congratulations on the show. We've been hearing how much fun it was to be on set, and how that carries over into the darkly toxic family atmosphere. I guess you build up a level of trust between the cast, just kicking back and having fun. Does that mean you can push it out a bit more when you're all together and acting?
Yes, for sure, to some degree. I think it helps a lot to have a feeling of camaraderie, so there is space to play, and also most importantly to be able to trust each other. Because on a scale of production such as this, you want to be able to hone it all in and be able to feel like it's another day of work, and focus on the substance of the scene, focus on trying to find truth in that given moment. And when you have a warmth and a camaraderie with your colleagues, it only makes it that much easier to be able to achieve that.
We were gathering there's a fair amount of improvisation goes on. How much fun was that, and how much do you think has made it into the final show?
Well, I guess you got that from Jack, so it was a little more for some people than the others. I think all of us were assigned very individual characters, and each of them had a unique voice. And in my case, and if I may say so for Eve, I think in Eve's case as well, it was important to keep it grounded and to walk a thin line. There is a whole lot of drama in the show, despite the humor, despite the entertainment, and I think that's what makes it tonally unpredictable. And so I think there was a whole lot of enjoyment every day of work. Like, you never knew what to expect, and all of it was in Susanna's head and it's Susanna's party. So what you see eventually is her overlying vision.
And what is it that you're going to take away as the most satisfying thing so far? Because obviously the series is coming out shortly. What's the most satisfying thing for you from this whole experience?
I think the work experience, just being able to work in an environment that is so radically different from what I've been exposed to before. But at the same time, being able to find comfort in the fact that across the world, what we do is the same thing. We're all storytellers, we're all creators and creative beings, and we're all trying to get to the truth of the moment and the crux of the biscuit, so to say. And there's a great joy in being able to bring two worlds together. And I'm so glad that I had this opportunity. I think it's a rare one, and I'll cherish it as I move forward in my career.
Congratulations again on the show, and thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!